Hi there, welcome to Floating in Dreams. Today we're going to be doing a top 5, bottom 5 with Essence. Welcome to everybody watching today. Thank you so very much for joining me. This entire year I've been doing a top 5, bottom 5 series once a month where I take a different brand and I let you know which 5 products are not my favorite and which ones I do like the most. I like to start with the things I didn't love so that we can end the video on a high note. So let me just get to these products. I will have some links in the description box down below so you can see swatches as well as shop these products if they are still available. And if you choose to shop through those links, I could of course make a small commission, so thank you so very much in advance if you choose to do so. If you don't, that's totally fine as well. Just know that it helps out the channel. So I've tried to stay away from labeling anything as like a favorite or a not so great product for any of the newer products they just launched. In case you don't know, Essence has already launched their new fall winter season collection, and I did a first impression video with it, so I'll link that in the description box down below in case you want to see. But in the worst category, I definitely think there are a couple of things that I have already nominated as things that I know are instant declutters for me because they're just not really my products. However, with Essence, there are a lot of products in my collection that I like, and those are the things I keep. And the things I don't like, I tend to declutter immediately. So I don't keep around Essence products I don't love. So especially with this bottom half section of the video, you need to take it with a grain of salt. These are just the things that are still in my home. If things really didn't work for me, they are no longer here, just so you know. And the first thing I wanted to nominate here is this little guy from Essence. This is their Stay All Day 16-Hour Concealer. I believe it's been reformulated since I purchased this one in the Stay All Day 14-Hour, I think it's now called, and they did release a lot of new shades. I never got the chance to try it because I was still using this, and I bought this right before they discontinued it, and then they came out with the new one, and I just didn't manage to use it up yet. This is a concealer that I have used up in the past, so I love this thing. But it has a downside, because this is the darkest shade. So I know I sound like a broken record for people who've been here before, or if you are familiar with Essence and Catrice as well, they are historically not good at doing inclusive shade ranges. It's improving though. I'm really happy to see that now that they're doing more and more complexion products, they are doing full ranges. However, the issue is that they don't put the full range of products on display in store. They don't even have testers for all the shades. They say it's because they only have limited space in the stores, which I can understand, but how difficult is it to make little tubes of foundation and just have the entire array there with a QR code so you can go online to order it? That's what I would love to see from the brand, and they are not doing it. So this is sort of like a placeholder for all of the bad shade ranges that Essence has had in the past and that they continue to do, because it's still not great. Like I said, they are improving, but it's still a bit iffy, I feel. They're not really good at doing different undertones, and as affordable as Essence has always been, I have personally I've just not found a lot of foundation and concealer-like products that I love. This was just one that really happened to work for me, but I know this is not going to work for so many other people. Another nomination here is this guy. This is the Baby Gut Blush, liquid blush in the shade Dusty Rose. This is really pretty. Again, I think the product is really, really good. Really nice product. They also do this in a highlighter and now also in a bronzer. I'm wearing the bronzer version on my face today, which is really beautiful and cool toned. But I don't love the packaging. It looks like Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light Wands, because that's what they're trying to dupe. You can't really tell, but this little sponge, it's super hard. It's not comfortable to like dab it onto your cheeks. And what's even worse with these, they don't like disperse the product through the cushion. There's just literally a hole in the middle that the product comes out of. Like the entire cushion thing is just there for no reason. So what I do with these is that I always squirt them out on the back of my hand and then I apply them with fingers. That's how I use all of these, or I use a I use the brush to apply the bronzer today. So the packaging of this is just completely unnecessary. If they had given this a doe foot, it would have been so much easier to use, but because they were trying to do the whole Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light Wand thing, we got this atrocious packaging. So beautiful products, really good formula, terrible packaging. And then a product from, I think, their spring collection that really didn't work for me is another dupe of a Charlotte Tilbury product. This is their Magic Filter, and this is, of course, duping the Hollywood, anyway, that sort of like primer, can you use it as a foundation highlighter thing that Charlotte Tilbury does. Anyways, I'm completely blanking on the name at the minute. This was terrible. It's super dark. It doesn't work. It's got a pump. It's quite thick. It's very noticeable on the skin, and it's more of a highlighter than anything else. But what was worse was the scent. This smells like it's expired. It's really terrible. So I'm not sure if this just wasn't sealed properly and it's just mine. I don't know if anybody else has tried this and they have had the same experience, but this just smells so atrociously. And I feel that's so strange because I love the Catrice version of this product. Their Soft Glam filter. That's one of my favorite things that Catrice has ever done. Note to self, I still need to pick a backup of it because I'm afraid they're going to discontinue it soon. But yeah, the Magic Filter from Essence, I'm like, Catrice and Essence are owned by the same company, so if Catrice can do it really well, then why doesn't Essence? Look at how orange that is compared to me as well. It's far too dark, and this is the lightest shade available, so wasn't good. And then two products that I tried in my first impression video that I know I won't go back to because I didn't love it. And the first thing is a lip product from them. Usually I love Essence lip products. Like, Essence is really good at doing lipstick and powder blushes. Their eyeliners are fantastic. I love their mascara. I feel that's where they truly shine. And they always have solid products. But this, I don't know. It's the Soft Touch Lip Mousse. I just grabbed one to show you. And all of the shades were essentially orange. So if you have a warm undertone, this is really beautiful on you. On me, I just didn't love it all that much. So I did enjoy the formula though, because it very much reminds me of some of the blur tints I have from K-beauty brands. So in terms of like dupes, with Essence like doing some good dupes, like these weren't it, but formula-wise this is really well done and it's very K-beauty-esque, very K-beauty inspired, but no, the shade range was just not good. And a similar thing goes to this. I, as you will see in a second, love the shimmering version of their liquid eyeshadows, and now they're doing a matte version. And they all pulled orange on me. Like, this is still the most wearable one for me. This is Bare Bliss. It's very close to my skin tone. It was pretty, but wear time was okay, because I did wear the look I did in that video for the rest of the day, and I didn't feel it creased too terribly with the warm weather that we were having. So the formula is okay, I have to say, but the colors were just not it. So for me, those two things are instant declutters. I have a little cubby in my makeup room whenever I try a product and I'm like, this just needs to get out of the drawer, and these didn't even make it into a drawer because I was like, no, this is not going anywhere because I just don't love these. But there are products that I think Essence has done really well in the past. As I mentioned, they don't always do complexion products very well, and I feel that where they truly shine is lips, blush, their eyeliners, and their mascara. Those are their hero products, but none of my top 5 has those in because it's like, those are pretty straightforward. Everybody knows that Essence can do good mascara. So I didn't want to like sound like a broken record too much. I just showed you the matte version. Here's a shimmering version. This is the luminous eye tint. You can see how much I've used of this. Look at how far this is down. Like, it's like where the luminous name is, that's how much I've used up of this. I just think this is a stunning product. I take it with me traveling. I wear it all the time if I just need to do like a quick makeup look. This is the thing I reach for. I do only like the Shade and Shimmering Taupe though. I've bought 2 of the new shades we got later, and I didn't love it as much as I do this one. So it is really down to this shade, but I have compared this to my Lisa Eldridge liquid eyeshadows, which I also love, but this is only €3 at the drugstore, and I like it just as much. So if you're looking for a really good liquid eyeshadow, try this. So we just saw a Baby Gut blush, but Essence also has this line, these little sticks, which are also called Baby Gut Bronze, Baby Gut Blush, and Baby Gut Holo Glow is the newest one. So they've just added highlighter to this. And for the longest time, they only had this shade available, but they have extended the shade range, so that's good. And this, I've compared this to the Milk Makeup Bronzing Stick and Baked. And this I feel is even better for me, shade-wise, than the Milk. And the formula I feel is very comparable. So to me, this is a great dupe. It doesn't look anything like the Milk Stick and Baked, apart from the fact that it's also a stick. But the shade is better for me. It wears beautifully. It applies easily. You don't get a whole lot of product, and the packaging is super cheap. So if I twist it up all the way, of course, mine has been used. But this is all you get, which is not that much, but I don't think I'll ever use this up. And the packaging, like I said, is a bit flimsy feeling, especially the cap. So I'm not sure how long this would last if I were to like use it a lot, but apart from the packaging, I do really love that product. And if you've seen previous top 5, bottom 5s, I'm sorry, this is no longer available from what I can tell. This is the Skin Loving Sensitive Mineral Powder, and I think I still have another one in backup. This could also be my last one. I've already used up 2 of these in the past. And this one is unused because I'm currently like trying out other powders, so I don't feel I need this. And both Essence and Catrice came out with new loose powders, so I'm sort of testing those out first. But this is one of my favorite all-time powders. I compared this to the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Filter. It's a great dupe for that. The only downside, this only came in 1 shade. For most people, it's probably going to be too yellow if you're fair like me, but it worked really well for me, and I really got a little bit of a color correction out of it, so for me it was lovely. And texture-wise, it was amazing, but for me it lasted longer than the Charlotte Tilbury, because that I used up in like a month or 2, which for an expensive product like that, I'm not going to repurchase it, but these last a good couple of months for me. So like 4 to 5 months I can get out of a single pan. So for me, it was very comparable to the Charlotte Tilbury, but better. So for me, that makes it a great product, and I just love this one. So I was talking about Essence not doing great complexion, but their skin tint that they did earlier in the year is just on another level. I think this is one of the best things they've done in years, and I think this does come in quite a few shades. Because it's a skin tint, they say it's like adapting to your skin color, but like, can you see? It looks dark in the tube compared to my skin tone already. It lightens though. When I blend it out, it doesn't go on like this. It's more like my actual shade. So much better for me than I had expected, just based on looking at it in the tube. And the finish of this is beautiful. It lasts a long time. It's a great skin tint at an affordable price point, and I really love it. And finally, what's on my eyes today? Because I had not yet filmed with this in August. So this palette was actually in my palette revisited video for August, which because I was ill, I just didn't do my makeup for like a week and a half. So I didn't really manage to try out all those palettes. So I was like, you know what? I'll roll them into September, and I'll do the video end of September, early October with all of these palettes revisited also from September that I had planned to go back to. So this is the first time I think I used this since doing my original review, and it's still such a good color story. The Welcome to Cape Town has some like neutrals here. We have the teals, we have some green tones, and then these like warmer tones with a peach and orange, a gold, and this beigey thing. Love how the colors in the packaging represent the color story inside it. I think that's very well done. The palettes in this travel range are okay. I had played with a couple of them, but I didn't fall in love with them because the color stories were very similar to things I already had. But this was something a little bit more unique. I love the taupes with the greens and the teals. We all know I love that. And that's the look I also did. I did a look with the taupes, this like greeny brown shade in the crease. This is all over the lid. This is used as liner. And then I used these two on the bottom lash line. And I remembered I had a Kiko pencil liner, but a kohl pencil. So I actually used that to tight line because I don't often tight line, but today I was feeling it. So I was like, I think I have a teal eyeliner. I was like, I'm going to use that to tight line. So that's the look I did today. Really love it still. Think it's one of the best things Essence has done in a while. So there you have it, my top 5, bottom 5 with all of these Essence products. Let me know your favorites and best and worst Essence products in a comment down below because I would love to know. And for now, I really hope you enjoyed watching this video today. I make several videos every single week, so if you'd like to stay tuned for more, and then I hope to see you in my next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.